Are you saying that Mr. Black Love himself might have been out here giving his uppercuts in the bedroom, in addition to Ray? Is this the last chapter in the fairy tale romance that we all believe was indestructible? Or has Fapo been leading a second life behind Remy's back the entire time? We all praise the devoted hip-hop husband Papoose for supporting Rima during her bid, and he recently came clean about having a child with Claressa Shields. With more twists than a telenovela, Z's Network wrote this tale. But how did the lyrical monarch of loyalty and the queen of the ring end up together? Who knew that baby mama drama could include Grammys and gold medals? Hold on tight, because after reading all we've covered, you'll be checking Instagram, clutching your pearls, and wondering if anything in hip-hop is still real. Are you ready to listen to the truth that they would want you not to hear? Well, let's get started. This mess is causing a scandal. Look at this member of the hip-hop nobility, Papoose, also called Mr. Black Love, who waited 6 years while Rema, like the loyal bulldog in a cardigan, served her sentence. The boxing legend Claressa Shields and he had a child together, which he then astonishingly and casually acknowledges. The rap spouse of the decade, Marinette, is becoming the sideman of the century, and the street isn't just talking about it, they're doing it. Let's break this down. Papoose, whose entire career has been more about embodying unwavering devotion to a soap opera than Billboard hits, is currently involved in a messy, deliciously twisted paternal scandal, and his alleged baby mama, not some random Instagram model who is using the shade comments to show off her thirst, is falling for a scam. This isn't your typical Hollywood scandal. Rather, it's akin to Barack Obama admitting in a TikTok giggle from a Waffle House lavatory after he and Serena Williams ran away. In room no, we're talking about Claressa Shields, the two-time Olympic gold medalist and undefeated world boxing champion. She could bench press your entire family while hosting a podcast about excellence and discipline. She is reportedly crawling on Rim Forever Man's child right now. How did this happen? How did the newest member of the Celebrity Scandal Hall of Fame become the most stable hip-hop couple in the world? It all began with in a dubious Instagram story, Claressa Shields shared a hazy boomerang of baby booties. Astute fans did what they do best, zooming in, improving, and cross-referencing the image. The caption says, "Cute, right? Inspirational, maybe even boring wrongly." They discovered a custom gold necklace with the name Pap inscribed in frosty diamonds, which was unquestionably the same piece Papoose wore in a 2022 Hot 97 interview. The background was well camouflaged, hardly noticeable. What was Papoose's behavior? He posted a black screen with the enigmatic caption, "Even kings fall sometimes," on his Instagram story. Excuse us, is this the precursor to a royal disaster, a confession, or a sonnet? Meanwhile, Rema, who has never tolerated crap, especially from the baby, started looking at hand sizes in reflection shadows. Within hours, TikTokers were planning a theft on Twitter, which evolved into a crime board run by the FBI. For someone who once famously threatened to pull up with receipts and a wig snatch, Mama Kind's unusually quiet demeanor was louder than a stadium full of Remy bars. However, there's more. Web screen grabs of purported correspondence between Papoose and Claressa from more than a year ago have been released. The texts frequently contain emojis, winking faces, flexing arms, and the occasional ant. According to one of the messages, Papoose said, "You have that fighter's heart, but I want to be your." Another purported DM has said, "Don't worry, I'm discreet. Loyalty isn't dead. What have you done with NR Black Love? And who is this man?" Claressa told a friend in leaked text messages from another anonymous hero, "It's like watching Superman rob a 7-Eleven. Nothing makes sense. Dogs are dating cats. The earth is spinning backwards. Cornerman alignment is very effective, but it might also fertilize the Midwest." Although none of this has been confirmed, hey, we're in the land of fake news and fantastic chaos. The pieces are beginning to fit together, honey, but don't stop there just yet, because we also need to talk about Rima's recent actions. Range Rover is allegedly setting up private trainers and a rumored boxing ring in Claressa's backyard as a push present. The couple's well-known appearance on Love and Hip Hop, where they renewed their vows, is another example of betrayal. Rumi has also started posting some, let's say, energetic subliminals on Instagram. One tweet read, "There's nothing worse than betrayal in slow motion. You guys are leaving behind lies. If that isn't a verbal slap with her wedding ring still on, I don't know what it is." Fans noticed right away that the baby had a lyrical side eye and a noticeably wide nose. But hold on, we're forever no matter what storm we face. Claressa posted a black and white photo of herself holding a baby's hand with the caption, "Power Strength." The vows were made in front of a sobbing group of sea sisters and reality TV ghosts. If the baby's first word is bars, we might have to get Maury out of retirement. Then there are anonymous nannies, former bodyguards, and even a hotel clerk who allegedly saw them acting very cozy in Detroit during a training camp up there, still not convinced. Well, buckle up, because part 2 will delve into the alleged paper trail of money transfers, gift receipts, footage from the baby shower that was never broadcast, and one very suspicious lullaby with hidden meanings. Background and Remy's passive-aggressive subtweets, and then all of a sudden, boom, we're hit with even more explosive receipts. Oh no, baby, this is beginning to look like a fully funded cross-state boxing glove wrapped in HP's UA. Let's start with the paper trail. The VNO records are from an anonymous whistleblower who will call the transactions Zelle Spill 420. That's right. Welcome to the next round of the scandalous showdown, as it appears that Papoose and Claressa Shields may have had an affair that lasted more than one night. It gets better. A lavish baby shower that was allegedly held in Atlanta earlier this year mysteriously went unposted, untagged, and untraceable until now, thanks to a security guard who goes by the name Witness Protection Atto. We now have a first-hand account of them pulling up in separate black Escalades, but I saw them pay $3,000 for label training camp snacks, $5,500 for the Lil Champ stroller, and $88,000 for ring rental. Isn't that the most well-known movie villain arc you've ever heard? Speaking of smiles, let's talk about this. LBI Claressa released a mysterious song on her Instagram Live, and while it was just a lighthearted melody, fans who screen-recorded it noticed something unsettling. The lyrics included the line, "Baby born with bars in his soul." They didn't need to write the lyrics because they already knew that he had bars in his soul. He had flowers, and they entered the same private room. But I swear he grinned like it was Christmas. Prophecy or a diss track aimed at Remy's heart, and guess who was seen lurking in the comments? That's right, Papa's cousin's barber's cousin. Well, maybe not him exactly, but someone with the username BlackLoveNeverin69 drops 3 microphone emojis and Lady Bottle, which on TikTok is essentially equivalent to a notarized affidavit. But let's go a step further, because according to a source who will only be named the punchline informant, the romance began because of a shared respect for discipline. "Your hands are lethal," he wrote. He then allegedly held secret meetings during training sessions in Vegas, where they exchanged poetry because Papoose would naturally win people over with rhymes and late-night calls under the alias Coach Pap. According to one hotel concierge, he once asked for extra towels and chocolate-covered strawberries for recuperation. "I lack a woman who can protect me now." If that's not the quintessential soft boy move wrapped in hyper-masculine insecurity, I don't know what is. Rem Ma was supposedly working on a collaborative album release with Pepo back in New York, according to pictures of Claressa wearing what looks to be a rose gold pendant shape. Unbreakable was the project's tentative title. According to insiders, it was shelved because of creative disagreements, which in the vernacular of famous marriages either means that someone made a whole new baby on the side or that someone forgot to take out the garbage. Before the courts even get in, fans are now testing jewelry for DNA. Let's discuss the response from the general populace. The drama has left some followers upset and others ecstatic, and the internet is in a frenzy. If Papoose cheated, there's no hope. She smirked when followers asked her what the boxing glove with the letter P etched inside meant. One of her tweets went viral. One grave individual even went so far as to erase all of their love songs and form a fight club. Alphabetical Scandal is a remix of Papoose's Alphabetical Swatter, featuring phrases like A is for air, B is for betrayal, and C is for Claressa. SoundCloud detectives are doing well, and legal eagles are hovering. There has been no confirmation of a paternity test, but because Papoose allegedly missed 2 scheduled appearances last month without providing an explanation, there are whispers that a private family court mediation may already be in progress. His team said that he was preoccupied with personal affairs when questioned about the incident. As if that weren't enough, anonymous posts said that Claressa's camp was preparing for a major announcement shortly and began to surface on celebrity gossip blogs. Matters, which, let's be honest, is PR code for trying not to get hit with child support on Instagram Live. But get this, there's also talk that Rima has hired a private investigator. At a respectable PI's office in downtown Manhattan, a fan reported seeing Rima wearing a hoodie, sunglasses, and a Starbucks. Never before have the stakes been higher. Once seen as the pinnacle of loyalty, Pepo is now being rebranded as Silent Anarchy on social media. According to a source close to production, even producers of Love and Hip Hop are in talks to bring the SAA to the big screen and are willing to offer Claressa a role on the upcoming season, but with one condition. One Instagram post shows him holding a baby and says he wrote bars for his baby before he wrote an apology. To be fair, Claressa had the internet waiting, the fans were watching, and the baby reportedly already had more buzz than a Grammy-winning debut. Now imagine that after the baby registry and the season finale, a fan claims to have entered a private group chat for the baby shower and claimed to have seen a listing for Papoose with the name C Shields and P Massey PE. Could they interpret this as a mashup of Ma plus Shields, or is that just a crazy troll? The final round is here, people. The gloves are off, the baby is on standby, and what began as a mysterious Instagram story has now descended into a full-scale pop culture meltdown. Let's talk about the fallout. By streets, we mean Reddit forums with usernames like @BarsBeforeMarriage87, which reminds us that Ma has officially hired a lawyer. Claressa shields Papoose Rima, a baby who was allegedly born into bars and betrayal, is now facing legal repercussions. They have too much time on their hands. Legal documents have already been drafted for their separation, and there are rumors that a multi-million-dollar prenuptial agreement may be challenged because, hit this, Papoose allegedly broke a marital clause that said he couldn't engage in public romantic humiliation. Oh yes, these two had rules. Imagine it like black love with fine print. And now that very clause could cost him everything. The joint publishing company, the royalties from Pat and Reminisce merchandise, and even their cherished Brooklyn brownstone, including Wilder. Shields' legacy as a respected athlete cannot be tarnished by unconfirmed paternity whisperings, Burrow. You posted the baby's hand next to this chain. What do you mean by whisperings? Hold on, because more sponsors are now freaking out. According to the memo, Claressa's camp is allegedly getting ready for a defamation lawsuit in the event that the baby rumors are used against her brand. Should the child's parentage be contested or denied in public, we are prepared to take swift legal action. We can't have baby mama drama and alleged affairs linked to our performance leggings. Our demographic is suburban moms, not Love and Hip Hop warrior translation drama cells, but only if it won't ruin quarterly reports. The athletic wear brand that allegedly paused their campaigns because this SAA is too hot to touch has fans demanding clarification after a viral poll asked over 600,000 people who was telling the truth, Remy, Pat, or Claressa. According to a juicy email leak sent to Urban TV, insiders, the producers are now working on a 3-part miniseries called Battle of the Bars Baby Edition. The vote results were as follows. 41% said Remy, 33% said Claressa, and 26% said the baby knows and is just waiting for a bet special to speak. To be honest, that baby probably has a deal in the works because TikTok is already overrun with AI-generated baby rap battles featuring Lil Pap Shields, and We're Not Okay. Papoose and Claressa are seated face-to-face in the red TBL talk style, with ring lights, mimosas, and M. Scott Yan laughing in the background. What really sent the internet into meltdown mode was the mysterious voicemail that surfaced on X, formerly Twitter, late last night, in which Remy is allegedly refusing to give up the final aided rights and a custom diss track preview before airing Claressa, but only if there is a lie detector segment. Until someone slowed it down and pointed out the background noise of boxing gloves hitting a heavy bag. Yes, this man allegedly left a voicemail from Claressa's gym. People thought it was a private apology message to Randy. It's forever a mess of what sounded like Papoose speaking softly, saying, "I'm not perfect, but I never meant to hurt you." It's like watching someone set a loyalty award on fire in slow motion, and now the fans want blood. A TikTok user posted a theory thread with screenshots and a slide that read, "If you zoom into the baby's hand, you'll see it's the same prop used in Bayern's Black is King coincidence." I don't think anyone else is convinced that this is a social experiment to see how quickly fans will turn on someone once their brand image breaks. And honestly, you guys failed miserably in Zero. The comments read, "Savage Papoose cheated, and now my crystals won't charge. No, I need proof. Show me a birth certificate with bars on it." Joe Budden even said for 3 seconds on his podcast, "Pap with Claressa, that man barely raises his voice, let alone his fists." The issue is that no matter how confused the facts are, the damage is done. Remy, once the queen of hip-hop redemption, is either preparing a lyrical comeback or signing divorce papers with a French tip and a middle finger. Capo's reputation is shattered, the ride-or-die fairy tale is leaking out in the comment section, and Claressa is either raising. What comes next? Will Papoose do an open interview while wearing a sweatshirt, drinking tea, surrounded by prayer candles, and a therapist who also works as a DJ part-time? It's the most egregious public relations ploy in hip-hop since Kris Jenner discovered Kim's tape in a drawer. But one thing is for sure, screenshots and memes never go away, and betrayal, well, betrayal trends swiftly. A vicious diss song was released by Remy. Streaming services for Netflix,